Roll out the red carpet and get out your acceptance speech because we have your Backstage Pass to Hollywood. Backstage Pass starts now.
In 5,
4,
3, 2,
Are you ready?
Hey Explorers, welcome back to Backstage Pass, where we give you the scoop on all things entertainment. My name is Lucas Alvin.
And my name is Patrick O'Hara, your other host of Backstage Pass. But you probably already knew that, I hope. It's officially allergy season, so you know what that means. A brand new season of Backstage Pass.
I'm not quite sure what the relation is there, Patrick, but surely enough, summertime is no longer in bloom. But I won't look back in anger, because it was definitely, maybe, a summer.
A fast-moving one at that, I must say. I mean, so much happened, which means, and drum roll please, we have lots to cover this episode.
How fun! From movies to music to celebrity drama and even Labubus, we're covering it all this episode. Plus, we have brand new editions of Backstage Asks and So Boom. And later, an exclusive segment from our third host, Kayla McCrae. Let the Lucas Core commence. That's code for let this show start.
Oh, sorry, Lucas. Don't you just love Wednesday? And no, I'm not talking about the day of the week. I'm talking about Wednesday Addams, who you may know from the hit series Wednesday on Netflix. On Wednesday, September 3rd, we return to the infamous Nevermore Academy with part 1 of Wednesday Season 2. Then, thing got even crazier on Wednesday, August 6th, when part 2 of the second season dropped, wrapping the season as a whole. For new arrivals, this season follows Wednesday, played by Jenna Ortega, as she climbs ever so high stakes to save the life of her outcast friend, Enid Sinclair, played by Emma Myers, all while uncovering a dark mystery that could become her undoing. With help from her fellow students of Nevermore and the Addams family, she soon realizes this isn't a battle she can face on her own. Season 2 is available to stream in full right now, only on Netflix.
Speaking of families, or I dare say, bloodlines, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is starring in the upcoming A24 film titled The Smashing Machine, which is a sports biopic covering Mark Kerr and the struggles that the former UFC champion endured during the peak of his MMA career. Personally, I felt like The Rock was an odd cast for this role. However, the film seems to be well received so far, with it getting a 15-minute standing ovation at its premiere at the Venice Film Festival, leaving the cast with the tears of joy. Based on that reaction, I suppose I'll need to check out this movie for myself when it releases on October 3rd.
Things got a little freaky this summer. Did I mention that Freaky Friday welcomed home its very own sequel titled Freakier Friday? The film follows main characters Tess and Anna, played by Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis, nearly a decade after their identity swap in the first film. The two undergo yet another identity crisis as Anna realizes she may be repeating the past with her new family.
In developing news, Andrew Lloyd Webber is exploring new opportunities for one of his most beloved works, that being The Phantom of the Opera. In August, it was announced that the musical will be receiving an anime adaptation done in collaboration with animator Justin Leck, who is known for producing Star Wars Visions and Eden and Leviathan. In a statement about it, Leck said, quote, "This project is a rare opportunity to unite the grandeur of musical theater with the artistry of Japanese animation, two beloved traditions that have touched audiences around the world. Our goal is to create a timeless and emotionally resonant experience that speaks to a global audience and honors the legacy of this iconic story," end quote. No release day is set yet. Also, I would like to note that the quote used Backstage Pass's favorite I word, not me, technically meaning none of us hosts have said it yet. This was a fun summer season for movies, and it would be wrong not to talk about K-pop Demon Hunters. Unfortunately, I can't be trusted to talk about it. So let's hear from LaSalle Lit Lounge's own Maddie Green in this segment of So Boom. Take it away, Maddie.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back for another semester with So Boom. It's your girl Maddie Green back again with the retelling So Extra, even your crush will rethink their life. Welcome back to So Boom. Make sure to smash that follow button on IG at LaSalle Lit Lounge. Now then, let's dive into the animated, musical, demon-infested, chaotic movie of the year, K-pop Demon Hunters. So boom, we enter with an awesome mid-air demon fight on the private jet of Huntrix. By day, they're global pop stars, and by night, they are demon hunters, using their song to keep the demon boss Guima at bay and stealing the Hanmu, which is basically our world. They had fashion-forward costume changes, a K-pop sensational song, How It's Done, plus visuals, attack styling, invisible Spider-Verse vibes. Then, enter the Saja Boys, the hottest new demon boy band on the block. They dropped global sensation Soda Pop, a cutesy little on the surface K-pop jam, but it's a soul-snatching trap. Yikers. Turns out the Saja Boys are actually demons. Who would have guessed? Risen from the underworld to sponge fans' souls and topple Huntrix. Here's where things get kind of juicy. Leader Rumi is half demon. She's been hiding her patterns, basically proof that she's half demon, for her whole life. Until her own little demon crush, Jinu, leader of the Saja Boys, finds out what's tea. He keeps her secret, surprisingly, and Rumi and Jinu start to give off a little emotional rom-com energy, demonic edition. Rumi reveals her plan to cut off the demon world at a big award show to save herself and the Hanmu, and basically Jinu agrees. During this big award show, though, Rumi starts singing when all of a sudden her bandmates Mira and Zoe start attacking her. What? She accidentally reveals her inner demon on stage in front of the whole world, and guess who's behind this? Jinu. What? Who would have guessed? The band basically breaks up thanks to this illusion, and the Saja Boys essentially take over the world for like a day. Then they hold their own concert to steal the most souls and release Guima. But who then shows up but Rumi? And through the power of song, Huntrix is banding together to defeat Guima. Yes! They drop the melodic, what it sounds like, to shatter Guima's hold, and in a surprising twist, Jinu sacrifices himself, allowing Guima to get sent packing, and the Hanmu restored. After bathhouse chats, Rumi openly embraces her true self, no more lies between friends, and the fans cheer on their iconic trio. More of the story, your voice can be a weapon, and sometimes your secret identity. Family can be your girl group, and acceptance is the hottest power ballad you will ever sing. So boom, this movie is a bop fusion of K-pop glam, demon slaying, and self-love, wrapped in iconic visuals and emotional depth. This was So Boom. I'm Maddie. Remember, follow Lit Lounge, at LaSalle Lit Lounge. And next time, if you're gonna hide a demon identity, make sure you do it with a powerful ballad and a handsome demon. Hey, we're going up, up, up. It's our moment. You know, together we're glowing. Gonna be golden.
Yo, my soda pop, my little soda pop. Oh, thank you, Maddie. If not for this episode, this would have just become me thirsting for the Saja Boys. Let's flip this record over and talk about music.
On September 12th, Jade of Little Mix released her debut solo album titled That's Showbiz, Baby, featuring 14 tracks total. What's more, it's a visual album. That's right, she created visuals for every song on the album, allowing listeners to immerse themselves in the world of showbiz to the fullest. In my opinion, there isn't a single skip on this album, and if I'm being completely honest, that really shocked me. I was not familiar with Miss Jade's game, but I am in no way disappointed. Be sure to check out That Showbiz, Baby, available everywhere now.
If you couldn't tell from my shirt, I've been really into the band Oasis lately, so you can imagine how excited it was for me to follow their Live 25 tour on social media this summer. This tour marks the band's reunion, which has been 16 years in the making. Many fans in attendance have praised performances, saying that the band still gives off their same signature working-class vibes that they did when they started. They've also said that vocalist Liam Gallagher hasn't sung this well in decades. However, the biggest talking point of the tour has to be the rekindling of the brothers Liam and Noel Gallagher, who surprisingly haven't fought yet. In fact, the two have actually been hugging at the end of shows. So fingers crossed that things stay well so I can see them on the next tour.
Can you say iconic? A serve? Wait, there's an even cuter word for it. I know, Sabrina, as in the carpenter. Okay, not a carpenter, but the carpenter. And well, anyway, the infamous man killer herself returned to the spotlight with the release of her brand new album titled Man's Best Friend, which contained 12 tracks total, including the hit single, Man-Child. The album was released alongside a music video for the second single, titled Tears, which took quite a few pages from the Rocky Horror Picture Show in a fresh, exciting way that just screams, "Protect the dolls." Plus, it featured appearances from the two-time Emmy-nominated actor Coleman Domingo and even Honey Balenciaga. Carpenter also paid homage to Clue with the music video as she created 4 alternate endings to the video, allowing fans to choose the ending they liked best. Spoiler alert, unfortunately, some men were harmed in the making of this video. Okay, not actually, but it would be really cool to see. I mean, every Sabrina, there is a man dying in it, so it would be weird if it weren't. And one last thing to share, the singer also exclusively released a bonus track for her album titled Such a Funny Way, which was only available on her site for 24 hours. So, if you haven't heard it or the album, I suggest now is the time you do so.
Do you remember Chuck E. Cheese from when you were little? Well, this is him now. Bro is still changing the world of music as we know it. On August 15th, he dropped an Arabic album titled Let's Celebrate. This is a part of the Chuck E. Cheese Company's global expansion, which revolves around creating experiences that connect with their audiences. I find this really interesting and wonder if it'll be something we see more of from other companies in the near future. And if you're wondering, yes, I have listened to the album a little. I think the track called Chuck E. Bop is very catchy. I highly recommend giving it a listen. It's pretty good. You can stream it on all major platforms now.
Recommendations, ooh, I love those, especially this next one. I know, I can already sense exactly what you're thinking, trust me. The studio version of The Subway by Chappell Roan, am I right? Well, if you're unfamiliar, the pop icon previously performed the track on June 9th, 2024, during her performance at the Governor's Ball Music Festival. The performance was widely received and fans and casual listeners alike demanded the song to be released. And honestly, I don't blame them. It's a certified bop. The track also received an accompanying music video that took place in the city of New York. It even featured an appearance by Aiton Rosenhau, who you may know as the Green Lady of Brooklyn. Hal Camp.
I have no idea why this is the second story that this episode that somehow connects corporate music and cheese, but it also involves J-Rock, so I'm happy. This summer, McDonald's Japan ran a commercial that parodied the legendary Japanese rock band Lunacy and their music video of their song Rosier. The band's name was changed to Lunachi, and they sang about McDonald's double cheese and cheese teriyaki burgers. Additionally, the members of the band were portrayed by other notable J-Rock musicians, which really just adds to it. I'm a massive fan of the original music video, and I lost it with laughter when I first saw this. It was so well produced and mirrors the original to a T. I highly recommend you check out both videos online when you get the chance.
This summer has been absolutely jam-packed with music releases, so much so that we haven't even gotten to cover all of them. But as I said, this summer was so jam-packed with rockin' tunes that the crown for Song of the Summer was nearly impossible to bestow. So, to make things easier, our iconic third host, Kayla McCrae, decided to give us a tour of her personal songs of the summer. Take it away, Kayla.
Hey Explorers, Kayla McCrae here, your third Backstage Pass host. Can you believe summer vacation is over? I sure can't. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't glad to be back here at the studio. Throughout my summer vacay, one of the non-stop sentiments I heard on the internet was, why is there no song of the summer? Me personally, I had multiple of them. So I'm going to take you through a few 2025 songs that defined my summer vacation. First up on the list is actually a 2-in-1. From Pink Panthers' 2025 album, Fancy That, is Tonight and Illegal. Now, both of these songs have made their rounds on social media trends. Tonight had a cutesy and colorful music video matching modern house party vibes with Regency-era outfits and aesthetics that rival the likes of Bridgerton or the Marie Antoinette movie. It has amassed 6.9 million views on YouTube, almost 59 million streams on Spotify, and even had a small dance trend to accompany it. I really vibe with this song, especially its music video. It's absolute perfection. But I think I vibe with Illegal even more. This song is definitely the more notable viral hit, amassing almost 120 million streams on Spotify, making it Pink's most streamed song on the platform as of right now. It's still just as popular now as it was over the summer, and I imagine it has to do with the widespread social media trend of an unlikely duo shaking hands on camera to the iconic intro lyrics of the song that go, "My name is Pink and I'm really glad to meet you, recommended to me by some people, hey, is this illegal? It feels illegal." The music video for the song is also incredible. It surpasses the amount of views for Tonight by around 10 million. Its psychedelic, trippy visuals and 2D animation perfectly match the vibes of the song, and I was absolutely blown away. Never has a music video matched my vibe as closely as that one. Illegal is certainly more of a contender for Song of the Summer than Tonight is, with its virality and high streaming numbers. But both songs still hold a special place in my heart. Next is Piano in the Sky by Kayla. Sure, it's more obscure and hasn't made the rounds like the other songs on the list have, but it was on my Spotify repeat for a considerable amount of time, so it's worth mentioning. This song centers our singer venting about how in the trenches her dating life is, which seems to be a common sentiment a lot of people are sharing these days. She keeps going on dates but never feels like they're the one, leading to my favorite lyric of the song: I'm more likely to find a piano in the sky, so many fishes in the sea, so why can't one of them be mine? True that, girl. The melody of this song is that brain-scratching kind of satisfying for me, with a lot of people commenting on Instagram that it reminds them a lot of the Fratellis' Chelsea Dagger or the theme song to the Augie and the Cockroaches cartoon. I can see where they're coming from, but I still think the song has its own unique voice that's worth taking a listen to. Next up is One Thing by Lola Young. Now, Miss Young has had quite the year when her song Messy broke the internet in 2024. While that's her most streamed song on Spotify, she still had her moment with her 2025 single, One Thing. The first time I heard of this song was actually from a quite scathing review of it from YouTuber Swiftologist. While yes, the lyrics can be weird and crass, I had still found it to be quite catchy, particularly the instrumental. I found it very light and airy. My favorite part of the song is definitely the chorus. It's a cutie summer jam that got stuck in my head more than I expected. Lastly is Rodeo by Mama from their album titled Welcome to My Blue Sky that released back in April. I'm a huge fan of all indie rock music, and Mama never disappoints. I've been a casual fan of them since high school. I love a lot of songs from this album, but I think Rodeo took the cake for the summer. It's atmospheric and dreamy, and the vocals flow effortlessly against the guitar chords. Fun fact, I got to see this band live back in May, and it was basically just as amazing as when I was streaming it. Not to mention, I got a lot of great pictures. There are a bunch of other contenders for Song of the Summer, personal picks and pop culture-wise. But alas, if I talked about all of them right now, we'd be here all day. I think it's best we go back to Patrick and Lucas in the studio, don't you think? See you next time.
Thanks, Kayla. You know, I have to say, those were some great choices. I was also bumping One Thing and Literally Anything and Everything by Pink Panthers this summer. But needless to say, let's take a step back from the music and embrace some other news this summer had to offer.
True Backstage Pass fans will know that I will always go out of my way to talk about one of my favorite musicians, Yoshiki. Unfortunately, he is yet again going through some celeb drama. During the summer, a popular anime called Dandadan had a scene where a character named Hayashi played heavy metal song named Hunting Soul that warded off evil spirits. The thing is, Hayashi is Yoshiki's last name. The band looked identical to X Japan, and the song sounded very close to X's Kurenai. It was reported that Yoshiki was amused when he first found out, but then started to go haywire when he was told that it was grounds for potential copyright infringement. The song was then removed from streaming platforms, and the chaos progressed. Popular musician and contributing guitarist Marty Friedman tweeted to Yoshiki for clarity that the song was made out of, quote, love and respect for X Japan, end quote, to which Yoshiki responded back with a very dark and personal statement that he later deleted. Fortunately, legal conversations seem to have happened because Hunting Soul is back on streaming platforms. But anyway, let's hope that this will be Yoshiki's only time getting a celeb drama story this season.
Let's talk Labubu. You know, those cute little fluffy charms almost everyone and their mom wanted to get their hands on this summer. No? Well, I'm here to tell you all about them. The Labubus were storybook characters created by Ka-Sing Leung in 2015 in a book titled The Monsters. In the book, the Labubus were actually a playful tribe of female elves that identified as the Labubus. Fast forward to 2019, Leung created a line of toys for his infamous Monsters trilogy with Pop Mart, thus leading to the creation of the Labubus we all know and love today. These plush toys come wrapped in blind boxes, where consumers have no idea what Labubu they're getting their hands on. I mean, who doesn't love a surprise? Now, I'm sure y'all are wondering why they became such popular trends, but while it's hard to trace their source of impact, celebrities like Dua Lipa, Rihanna, and even Lisa of Blackpink were proud sports of the beloved Labubus long before the year 2025. And that's the story of the Labubu. Just don't get them confused for a Lafufu. No one likes a cheap knockoff.
I despise Labubus and Lafufus, but I like Backstage Asks, and in this edition, we asked the students of LaSalle what their favorite summer trends were. Let's go check it out.
Hey Explorers! Welcome back to campus, and welcome back to a new season of Backstage Asks. I'm Kayla McCrae.
I'm Patrick O'Hara.
Somehow still alive, Lucas Alvin.
So, we just came back from summer vacation, so we're gonna ask our fellow explorers what were their favorite summer trends or summer memes. So, let's get into it, shall we? Hi, welcome to Backstage Asks. What's your name?
My name is Allie.
Hi, my name is Gabby.
I'm Zay, nice to meet y'all.
My name is Demetrius.
Hi, I'm Sayori.
Hi, my name is Dylan.
I'm Savannah.
Can we kind of get a 360 on that outfit? I got you. Hey!
Hello, what's your name?
Jaden.
Sadira.
Mary.
Hi, I'm Cheyenne.
Now, if you are all unfamiliar, Cheyenne is our annual VP. She's been on almost every episode, and she's returning for yet another season. How do you feel?
I'm so excited. My show is back, guys. It's back. We're back. We're back.
Back with Backstage Asks.
Okay, so the question we're asking our explorers today is, what was your favorite summer trend / meme, if you have one?
I think it was pretty recent, but I really liked Best of Wives and Best of Women on TikTok, where people were running out of their windows in the middle of the night dressed like Hamilton.
Wait, this is in reference to Hamilton the musical?
Yes.
Was it like from the show? Like the actual performance? Like was it like an audio from the musical that they were using?
Yeah, so people would take the song Best of Wives and Best of Women, and they would pretend to climb out of their window in the middle of the night dressed like Hamilton, like with a drawn-on mustache and everything like that. So I thought it was funny.
So a favorite summer trend or meme is not actually popular. It's more like an inside joke amongst my friends. The one thing meme we could say is Philadelphia 2026, which is a furry convention happening here in Philadelphia. I am not a furry, disclaimer. But you know what? It is what it is. Y'all can take whatever y'all want with that. But it's just going to Philadelphia. If you ever visit Philadelphia's webpage and their site, they don't actually have the people on there. They have their personas and their persona names on there. It's a very, very funny thing because, like, how does that go legally when you can say, like, yeah, such and such Doom Blaster off Philadelphia, yeah, he did that. So how's that going on record in court? I just like to think about that. But yeah, Philadelphia 2026 for the vibes.
For me, it'd have to be like Cardi Bod's wall dancing. You know, the I can't do it. I'm trash. I can't do it. You know, to the Viking song. It was hard to me, so I was like, yeah, made a couple videos to it at a time.
I'm gonna be very honest. I haven't been on social media the whole summer, so I don't know what trends or memes were popping at the time. So I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know. You know, so social media is just a toxic platform. You know what I'm saying? That just it's a shame to be on there sometimes. You know, you just be seeing some dumb stuff. So you gotta like take your time away and just to figure out, like, just to take some time away from it. It's just, yeah.
I guess I could take a page out of his book.
Start digging your butt, twin.
So soft-spoken.
Thank you.
I have to say, probably my favorite had to be summer fails. So like watching somebody wipe out on the beach while they're surfing a wave, or somebody trying to do a backflip and nailing it in the sand. Gotta be some of the funniest parts. It was this cute dog video of these dogs riding surfboards, but like it was sad because they crashed into each other. So you just see, but thankfully they were all okay. So that's the good part about it. But they crashed into each other, so it's like one dog just hang off the other dog's surfboard as they keep like going onto the sand. Wow. So it's funny overall.
My favorite trend was Jutsu Holiday. I heard the sound once and I just bothered everyone with it every day.
Anything involving Love Island, I loved them all. Chris and Huda were my favorite couple until the final episodes, and then everybody got to love Amaya and Brian because it was just the best. So that was the best couples right there.
It's like that monkey picture where he's like, when bro's bail is low-key $3,612, but you can low-key buy a gorilla couch.
I want to buy the gorilla couch. Are you going to buy it?
Yeah.
Just respect that. Mary?
I don't have a favorite summer meme, but the worst one from this year so far is 6'7". I absolutely despise it.
There's a TikToker, her name is Ashby, and she did the Lorax. And so like there's a couple ones where it's like, there's one where she's standing on a box and she's got two little like indoor house trees next to her. And she goes, oh, I didn't have relations with that tree. Oh, I had it with that one. And it's the funniest thing. If you guys don't know Ashby, I would look her up on TikTok. She is hilarious. I love her.
Those are some excellent responses from our fellow explorers. So I gotta ask y'all, what were your favorite summer trends?
Mine would have to be nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right now, yeah.
That got on my last nerves. My sister is addicted to that audio. I could not escape it. Lucas, what about you?
So in the Lucas core world of me and Japanese music, there was a niche meme of a singer, Kamijo, and back in the day, he used to randomly in the beginning of his interviews go, "Bonjour, honey," and for that reason, I've been saying that nonstop for pretty much the whole summer.
That's awesome. I will say my favorite is probably the gnarly dance by Catsa. Gnarly. Yeah, I kept seeing it over and over again, and I was like, what the heck is this song? Then the more I heard it and saw the dance, like, this is fire. Like,
question, are you hottie like a bag of Takis?
Absolutely. All day, every day, 24/7. Should we go back to the studio?
We should.
I guess. Bonjour, honey. Those were some excellent answers. I love hearing from all of our fellow explorers.
Wait. We forgot to talk about one big summer trend.
Yeah.
Dubai chocolate.
How did we forget about that? It's a popular culture thing, and even I know it. Like, you know that's big if we miss it.
I know. I can't believe that we did that. How could we miss something like that?
I know, that's wild.
If you weren't tuned in for the Dubai chocolate this summer, what were you doing? Because they were hand in hand with the Labubus.
Yeah.
I mean, like, come on now. But honestly, I loved hearing from the explorers too. But unfortunately, I think our show ends here for today. But as Addison Rae once said, it feels like summer forever. Oh, did I mention there's a special place you can connect and keep up with us? Social media.
Get your phone out and follow us on these various platforms seen on your screen. Give us a follow, leave a comment, and let us know if you have any suggestions. Plus, you can check out our exclusive content, including hilarious blooper reels and all things Lucas Core, so make sure you're following us. If you don't, I'll look back in anger. Just kidding. Thanks for watching. I'm Lucas Alvin.
And I'm Patrick O'Hara. We'll see you next time right here on Backstage Pass.